Coach Narduzzi mentioned that you had a pretty good showing in the scrimmage. What were your takeaways from it? Are you pleased with how you performed Saturday?
I say no because I didn't get a turnover, but man, I just ran my keys, man, came to do my job, and me and my teammates executed on Saturday, man, just getting the job done.
All right. Which safety spot are you seeing more time at right now?
Right now the field safety, but sometimes me and Javon McIntyre play left and right, or whoever else coming in with us, we'll just play left and right.
Is Javon the guy that you're working with the most?
Yes, sir.
How seamless it is to transition between it with all the different guys that you have. Because you have Buddy, who's a senior, Donovan's been fitting in. You guys seem to have a lot of guys who can rotate.
Yes, sir. Man, that's just like chemistry in the film room, like just going over plays and stuff with each other and just getting comfortable. So when we get on the field, it's just like it's easy work.
How much do you and Javon, or whoever you're lining up with, have to have kind of the same mind? You know what I mean? You have to know what they're doing all day. They have to know what you're doing.
Communication is like the big key, man. Like without us talking, that'll just make the job way harder out there, man. So just us talking pre-snap reads, just knowing what's coming at us, a lot of that stuff it makes the game easier.
How is the training of you guys' eyes? It's something that we hear from your coaches a lot about, knowing where to look as a safety and knowing how to keep your focus in the right places.
Oh yeah, having bad eyes, man, you'll have a long day, man. Like we train ourselves, like number one thing is never no loafs, and number two, bad eyes will never get the job done. So just those two things, not loafing and great eyes, you'll be a good ball player.
Pat mentioned a lot of deep balls Saturday. I mean, how much do you enjoy those challenges, knowing that you're kind of the last line of defense and you have an opportunity to go in there and make a play?
Man, deep balls are never good, man. Our goal is to not give up no deep balls or touchdowns at all. But, hey, man, he on scholarship too, man, so we coming to work, man. I'm glad to say that's my teammates, and we all is one team, man, so we just come out and work each and every day, man.
Who are some of those receivers that are kind of taking the top off of things against you guys? Who are some of the bigger challenges when they do throw it deep for you to guard?
I say Bub Means, yeah, he's a pretty solid guy. You got some of the young cats, too, like the freshmen that's making a lot of plays, too, man. Like, you got Kanate Montfield, you got Lamar Seymour. You got a lot of young players making a lot of plays, man. That's a big thing, man, because you never know when your time coming, you feel me? So just them getting that reps and seeing them executed out here on the field and just giving the coach that trust, that's a great job. That's from the young freshmen.
Who's got the fastest guy on the team, the DBs or the receivers?
DBs.
Okay.
They don't want to line it up. I told them let's do a relay, like DBs versus receivers. Let's do it.
You still playing any special teams?
Oh yes, sir. I'm on all special teams, like mandatory. Special teams win ball games too, man. So we have to start on special teams. Like I said before in the team meetings, like when we had Cal Adamatis like 2-3 years ago, like it was a 5-minute rule. Everybody was just doing everything great, and that led us to the ACC championship, man. So special teams is key.
Do you like playing special teams?
Oh yeah, it's fun.
What's fun about it?
Just getting turnovers and running down free, making the play. Like you just get to be you on special teams.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you've done for the past couple of years, right?
Yes,
you worked behind Eric and Brandon,
yes,
and you worked on special teams. Now, as you kind of line up to be, seemingly to be in a starting role or primary role, how much have you had to grow, personally over the last couple of years to be ready for this moment?
Man, I definitely have some big shoes to fill, man. Just watching Eric Hallen and Brandon Hill just each and every day and how they did things, it made my job a little easier. Like I always had to be ready because you never know what's next. Like you never know. Like bowl game, we didn't know Brandon Hill was gonna opt out. Like, but we had to come play. Like we had to be next man up and let's do it. So just being ready, man, always, man. Like I say, starting the film room and we all come out here and execute it. That's the big key right there.
You guys were out here for almost 2 weeks, and now you still got almost 3 weeks to the game. Is it tough to get yourself psyched up for practice every day, knowing you're just banging against teammates instead of other team?
I'm big of a juice. I'm a juice guy, so man, I wake up in the morning, grab some orange juice, eat my breakfast, and it's time to go, man. It's go time, man. Like I say, man, it's a lot of people wishing they could do this every morning, man. So we be generous and just thank God every morning we get to come to work, man, and let's get active. Like
you guys are halfway through camp. I'm asking for your perspective here.
Sir.
Who's the MVP so far on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball throughout camp so far?
Everybody MVPs, man. We all coming to work, man. Everybody sweating, everybody body, you feel me? So everybody MVPs, man.
That's a smart answer.
Yes, sir.
Anything else for Mr. O'Brien? What have you seen out of the first-year DBs like Chris Brookins, Jesse Anderson?
Oh man, Jesse Anderson, man, he coming from like high school with me, Cardinal Gibbons, South Florida kid, man. I know playing our defense it's hard, man, just learning the schemes and stuff, but they all coming along like Cruz. You got corners in the room like Ryan Gandy, man. So it's a lot of young players stepping up this year, man, and just knowing like whenever your name's called, it's time to go.
What makes South Florida kids different from everybody else?
Because we practicing this every day of the week. Like, it's either that or rain, man, and then you just got to go. It's about going.
Talking about mentality.
We got that. I feel like South Florida kids got that dog in them, man. Like, South Florida, we don't really got too much down there, so it's football, man. It's just everybody it's time to go.
All good.